Right then, let's talk about valve adjustments. It's a bit of maintenance that often gets overlooked, but it's crucial for keeping your engine happy. Inside your engine, you've got these things called valves. They control the flow of air and exhaust gases in and out of the cylinders. Now, these valves need a tiny bit of space to operate properly. That's called valve clearance. Over time, this clearance can change due to wear and tear on engine components. That's where valve adjustments come in. Without the proper valve clearance, your engine won't be breathing as well as it should. This can lead to a whole host of problems, from poor performance to serious engine damage. Trust me, a little bit of preventative maintenance goes a long way, and that's what we're going to delve into: how to keep those valves ticking like a fine watch. So how do we actually adjust these valves on a truck engine? The first thing you need is a set of feeler gauges. These are little blades of metal with precise thicknesses. You'll use them to measure the gap between the valve stem and the rocker arm, or cam follower, depending on your truck engine. Each truck engine has a specific valve clearance specification. You'll find this information in your trusty service manual. Using the feeler gauge that matches the desired clearance, you'll insert it between the valve stem and the rocker arm. If the gauge fits snugly, you're golden. That means the clearance is spot on. If it's too loose or too tight, you'll need to adjust the valve clearance using the adjusting screw on the rocker arm. Now, not all engines are created equal. Some engines have hydraulic lifters, while others have mechanical lifters. This affects how you adjust the valves. Hydraulic lifters are self-adjusting, meaning they don't require regular valve adjustments like their mechanical counterparts. They use oil pressure to maintain the correct valve clearance. However, it's still a good idea to check them occasionally to make sure they're functioning properly. Mechanical lifters, on the other hand, need regular attention. These lifters use a solid connection between the camshaft and the valves. As parts wear down, the valve clearance changes, requiring manual adjustment. Knowing which type of lifters you have is crucial before attempting any adjustments. Always consult your service manual for the correct procedure. Now you might be thinking, why bother with all this valve adjustment business? Well, the benefits are well worth the effort. Firstly, regular valve adjustments can significantly prolong the life of your engine. By ensuring proper valve clearance, you're reducing wear and tear on critical engine components. This means your engine will run smoother and last longer. Secondly, proper valve adjustments can help restore lost engine performance. Incorrect valve clearance can rob your engine of power and fuel efficiency. By adjusting the valves, you're essentially giving your engine a tune-up, helping it breathe better and perform at its best. Section 5. A smooth hum. Reducing noise and detecting problems early. Another great benefit of valve adjustments is a quieter engine. If you're hearing a lot of clattering or tapping coming from under the hood, it could be a sign that your valves are out of adjustment. Think of it like this. If the valve clearance is too tight, the valves might not be closing all the way, causing a tapping sound. This can also lead to premature wear on the valve seats and valve faces. On the other hand, excessive valve clearance can result in a noisy slapping sound as the rocker arm impacts the valve stem. This can put a lot of stress on the valve train components. By adjusting the valve clearance, you can eliminate those unwanted noises and restore that sweet, smooth engine purr. Regular valve adjustments also allow you to detect potential problems early on. For example, if you notice that a particular valve is consistently out of adjustment, it could be a sign of a worn camshaft lobe or a failing lifter. Section 6. Preventing catastrophe, avoiding burnt valves and major repairs. Now let's talk about the big one, burnt valves. This is a serious condition that can occur if the valve clearance is too tight. If the valves aren't closing all the way, they can't transfer heat away from the combustion chamber effectively. Over time, this excessive heat can cause the valve to warp, crack, or even burn. Burnt valves can lead to a loss of compression, poor engine performance, and in severe cases, catastrophic engine failure. Regular valve adjustments are essential for preventing burnt valves and the costly repairs that come with them. By ensuring proper valve clearance, you're allowing the valves to cool properly and preventing excessive heat buildup. Section 7. Different strokes for different folks, adjustment intervals and your car. So how often should you adjust your valves? Well, it varies depending on your engine type and driving conditions. Older cars with mechanical lifters typically require valve adjustments every 10,000 to 20,000 miles. Newer cars with hydraulic lifters may only need adjustments every 60,000 miles or more. Your best bet is to consult your service manual for the recommended valve adjustment intervals for your specific vehicle. Remember, driving conditions can also affect valve adjustment intervals. If you frequently drive in harsh conditions such as extreme heat, heavy loads, or dusty environments, you might need to adjust your valves more frequently. Section 8. A stitch in time concluding thoughts on valve adjustments. Remember, a well-maintained engine is a happy engine, and valve adjustments are a crucial part of that maintenance. It might seem like a small thing, but those tiny adjustments can make a world of difference in your engine's performance, longevity, and overall health. So, there you have it. Valve adjustments. They're not glamorous, but they're essential. Now go forth and treat your engine right.